Paradoxically, the few Indians who arrived in the earliest days of the American Republic were often warmly embraced. Well-to-do Bostonians devoured books about India. The 1823 play Cataract of the Ganges or The Raja's Daughter packed theaters. Women purchased sheet music for the Hindu Girls' Song to play on their parlor pianos. Ralph Waldo Emerson and Henry David Thoreau studied Indian religions. Oliver Wendell Holmes employed a Sanskrit word when he coined the term Boston Brahmin to describe the elite, established Protestant families of Massachusetts. Citizens of New England were so enamored with India in 1893 that the minister of Boston's Trinity Church joked that he needed to travel there because a larger part of Boston prefers to consider itself Buddhist rather than Christian. A fascination with Indian food even produced one of America's first celebrity chefs. On Fifth Avenue in New York, at a restaurant across the street from Delmonico's, diners were crazy for the dishes of J. Runji Smile, the king of curry cooks. So handsome, he reportedly made women swoon. "You take a seat at one of the dainty tables," one journalist wrote. "Look over the India menu with a sort of fear and trembling of what's to come, with a delightful uncertainty pervading your soul." The first noticeable influx of Indian immigrants to the United States, though, didn't begin until the turn of the century. It was then that Sikhs from Punjab, tucked away in the northwest corner of the country, began to flee horrific economic conditions, frequent outbreaks of infectious diseases, and British rule indifferent to their suffering. India had been a British colony since 1858. Culminating a run of ever-tightening control that dated back to London's East India Company in the 1600s. British colonial administrators, never known for their humility, weren't interested in making themselves popular. While Indians scratched out a hard living farming rice or jute, fresh-faced and pale arrivals from places like London and Edinburgh spent long weekends on immaculate cricket pitches, drinking gin and tonic to ward off malaria, while their wives planned parties and complained about the heat. They were an astonishingly small group. Fewer than 2,000 civil servants lived in the country, but by cleverly employing a strategy of divide and conquer, the British had managed to gain control of an incredibly diverse people of 300 million. Ruthless colonial administrators treated the local Indians as second-class citizens, denying them basic freedoms and subjecting them to relentless humiliation. As the signs displayed outside posh British clubs pointedly noted, "No dogs or Indians."